Hi guys, it's Eni. So right now in this course, in the Print on Demand Secrets course, I've shown you exactly how you guys can think about your name, how you can research your idea, and how you can choose your niche, right? So now you've chosen your niche, you've thought about a name, now it's time to start implementing. So in this course, in step 3, I'm going to be teaching you how you're going to be building your online store. But to have an online store, you first have to have a domain name. What is a domain name? A domain name is simply the name that people are going to type on their phones or on their computers whenever they want to get to your website. So right now, in the previous video, I chose Billion Gadgets, as our brand name, right? So seeing that we're going to be selling, our gadgets, like the power bank, which I showed you guys in the previous video. So right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up our domain name, number 1, and we're going to be setting up our hosting provider platform, number 2. The hosting is simply to drop your online store. Is where your online store is hosted on the internet. That is what it is. I want to explain hosting to everyone as simply as possible, and that is my best explanation. It's simply the place where that hosts all your images, all your content and everything online that you own, your website, right? It's what hosts your website, basically, online on the internet. So without further ado, I'm going to jump on my laptop right now and we're going to buy a domain name. You're going to see me buy a domain name and you're going to see me buy a hosting right now. Let's get it. So the first thing you want to do is go to namecheap.com. Now, if you're going to namecheap.com as a new person, let's give this 5 seconds to load. It's loading. Okay, so if you go to namecheap.com as a new person, you see this. They have the platform and everything. I remember all of the things that I'm going to be doing on my laptop. I'm going to be leaving links down there in the description section of this particular course. So check out those links, go through those links, and they'll make things easier for you. Simple. So now I'm on namecheap.com, but I already have an account on namecheap.com, and because I have an account on namecheap.com, I'm simply going to use my account to purchase a domain name. But for you, when you get here, all you just have to do is get an account, and sign up. So for you, you're going to be doing this sign up right here. And when you sign up right here, you're going to input your username, you're going to input the password, you're going to confirm your password, put your first name, last name, email address, and then you're going to be able to create your account from here. But because I already have an account, I'm just simply going to jump onto my account, as you can see here. So for this particular video, I know we chose billiongadgets.com to be our specific brand name, so it's going to be billiongadgets.com. But the thing is, I've already bought the billiongadgets.com domain name. So I'm just going to use another domain name so that you guys will see the actual process that it takes for one to buy a domain name online. So I have another brand that I have been thinking about, and the name is Craftilies. And this is Craftilies. So I'm going to do Craftilies.com and just hit the search bar right here on Namecheap. And of course, it's loading. Right now that it's loaded, we see that Craftilies.com is still available. We have Craftilies.net available. We have Craftilies.org available. We have Craftilies.ai available. Craftilies.gg. But we don't want to concern ourselves with all those ones. It says the first year here we pay $6, and after them we pay $13 per year. So let's just hit the add to cart button, and as you can see, it's added to cart. Now you want to hit the checkout. Exactly. So now that you're checking out, you have to confirm the order, and obviously you're going to confirm the order. Okay, it's telling me now to log in. Sorry, so I was here in order to show you guys how to do that. So let me quickly log in my personal Namecheap account so that I will buy it in your front. So let's just quickly do that. All right. Proceed to log in. All right, I'm going to need to log in and check my verification code right here. All right, guys, so when you log in, to the Namecheap, you definitely get a notification bell, a notification link on your phone. When you confirm that, you'll be able to log in. So now that you've logged in into your Namecheap might be different from mine. Mine has a bunch of domains right here, as you can see. But what we want to do is we want to buy a new domain. So yours will be looking more like this as you buy domains continuously and as you move forward. So like I said before, we're going to be buying the Crafterly's domain. So I'm just going to go back again and search for that particular domain. If I can just search here, exactly. I'm just going to search for Crafterly's. Okay, so yeah, we are here. So Crafterly's, crafterly's.com is the domain name that I'm going to be buying to show you guys as an example. And so I'm just going to add it to cart right here. And once you add it to cart, as you can see here, it says $6 per year, and then retail at $13, $14 per year. You're going to be paying every year after the first year. So now that you've hit add to cart, the next thing you want to do is hit the checkout button. Now that you've hit the checkout button, it loads. It shows you here domain registration for 1 year. It shows the domain privacy and every other thing that you will need. It shows your subtotal, which is $7.16, and then it shows web hosting. You don't need to add your web. So guys, don't make this mistake of adding your web hosting to Namecheap. It makes things very difficult. So I've done that before, and I've seen the results. It's not that fun. I'm trying to build a brand that works in the international market, right? So what I'm going to really be doing is to be making the hosting a separate hosting, not a Namecheap hosting, right? So now we're here. All that we want to do now is just buy the domain name. So we are here now. We're just going to confirm our order, and it's loading. Okay, it's loaded right there, and obviously you'll need to put in your own payment method right here. You need to just go through it, go through the documentation right here. You put in your payment method, your phone number, and every other thing, and then you see the button here that says pay now. Pay now right here. You're just going to click on pay now. Still loading right there. So it's going to take a bit of time to load. It says orders processing, 0 out of 2. Still loading right there. All right, it's refreshing, it's moving forward. And then it says, thank you for your purchase. Your order has been placed on the 22nd of June, 2022. Domain registration managed. That is the next step. So now it's going to show you payment details, payment method, this one, that one. You want to always download a receipt, right? Always download the receipt of your domain name, because that's what shows that you are the actual owner of the domain name digitally online, right? So once you download your receipt right there, all you want to do is go to manage on the Namecheap platform, and obviously you have crafterly's.com, which is the domain name we bought, and as you can see here, it is now active, right? So now we're going to just simply do a quick test and actually go to crafterly's.com on our Google search bar, right? So once we hit the enter button, it's loading a little bit right now. As you can see, it shows here Namecheap. This domain is registered at Namecheap, which means you have successfully purchased your domain name. So guys, now you've seen how we have purchased the domain name. The next step is to go and purchase the hosting provider. And there's only one hosting provider that I absolutely trust. It's simple to use. It's easy for you to do everything there. So just go with them. That is siteground.com. So what you want to do now is head down to siteground.com. Follow me as I jump into my laptop. So now guys, as you can see, I'm on the home page of siteground.com. For you here, it says hosting. You have web hosting, ultra fast and secure web hosting for your business, WordPress hosting, WooCommerce hosting, cloud hosting, reseller hosting, manage multiple sites like professional, and all of that good stuff, right? You have build a site, migrate a site, sell online, and all of that stuff. So all you want to do, you can always go through this SiteGround stuff by yourself. I'm just going to log in. because I already have a hosting account with siteground.com, so I'm just going to impute my hosting login account. But for you, what you might be seeing is different. You might need to sign up, and if you want to sign up, I'm just quickly going to show you what you need to do to sign up before I start logging into my own personal account. I'm just going to teach you what to do in order for you to sign up for your hosting plan on siteground.com. So imagine, so I'm just going to switch here and just simply go to siteground.com. So if you're new here, you're just going to hit hosting, and what you're going to do is when you hit hosting, you go to web hosting, and then you view plans, and then you're going to have 3 different plans. You have the Grow Big plan for $3 per month, which is discounted. And remember, in hosting plans, you actually need to pay for the whole year. You cannot pay per month. You have to actually pay for the whole year. Then the next thing you want to do is check out the other plans, like the Grow Big plan, which is $6.6 per month, and the Go Geek plan, which is $10.6 per month. If you're going to be building multiple websites, that's when you need the Go Geek plan. But if you know you just want one website, you can do the $3 per month. In your case, you could use the $3 per month. I personally am using the Grow Big plan, and I highly recommend that you use the Grow Big plan just in case you want to build multiple niches and have multiple stores for your print on demand business. So now let's go back to my account, and I'll show you how to hook up your web hosting to your Namecheap domain name. So now we're back at my place, and I'm just going to log in the SiteGround right here. We've done a lot of research. We know that our plan is going to work, and now we are implementing. And like I always tell you, watching this course is not going to make you rich. However, when you implement the strategies, when you implement what's being done in the course, then you're going to make money from it. All right, so now the SiteGround is open, and obviously you can see this is the back end. This is my personal account, and you can see all the stuff that is there. I'm just quickly going to hit websites. I'm just going to hit new website right here. Right now is a new domain, so I'm just going to select the domain, and then I'm going to select existing domain, because my domain does not happen on siteground.com. I don't buy my domain from siteground.com. I buy it from namecheap.com. Why I use siteground.com is because as a hosting platform, it doesn't matter how many people are visiting your website, SiteGround will be able to accommodate as much as 1 to 10 million people browsing on your website at the same exact time. They are that good, right? And that's why I choose them, and I also highly recommend them as well. So I'm just going to hit Crafterly's. I'm just going to type in here Crafterly's.com, and I'm just going to hit continue. And I want to start a new website, and now I want to install just WordPress, and then I'm just going to hit my email address right here. I think I'm just going to hit any email address right here. And I'm just going to write a password right here, just for the sake of this particular course and video. Okay, so as you can see here, it says add a new website and whatnot. It's going to tell me how much it is, how much it costs and everything. I'm going to hit finish, and it's going to start, creating my site. But now we've created a hosting. You've chosen your hosting plan, and now you've bought your domain name from Namecheap, right? As I've shown you in my laptop. So the next step for you to do now is to do what I call the connection between the domain website, which is namecheap.com, your domain where you bought your domain name from, and you're going to connect that with your hosting platform. so that they merge together and you are able to have your website start building, right? So now it says here you are all set. So all you have to do in order to make that connection for your domain name and your hosting platform is to point it to the right DNS. I don't want to go and start explaining what DNS means and all of that. You don't need all of that. So all you have to do is just copy what SiteGround gives you here. This is why I recommend SiteGround. It's really simple. You just copy it here, and then you go back to your Namecheap right here, and then you see this part where it says manage domains. When you come here, it says craftalist.com, which is the domain name that we bought, right? You're simply going to just go here and hit on custom DNS. And as you can see here, it says name server 1, name server 2. So name server 1, you're going to copy and paste it right here. And name server 2, you're going to copy and paste it right here as well. So now you have name server 1, you have name server 2 in your custom DNS for your domain name and hosting, and this is the only thing that you need to do in order to connect, your hosting with your domain. And then you're going to hit the check sign here. I can see it's loading, and once it loads a little bit, it's going to say DNS server update may take up to 48 hours to take effect, right? So we have done that successfully. Clap for yourself. Yes, right now you have successfully created your domain name and you have successfully created your hosting platform in order for you to host your domain name. And right now, all you have to do is wait a few more hours for this online stuff to work itself out. And then when we hop in the next video, I'm going to start teaching you how to source for your product. We're going to be jumping into step 2 and to start teaching you how to source for your product. But before we get into that, I must tell you, if you have done exactly what I have put in this video, I assure you that you are going to get success. And I do promise you that I'm going to lay everything down. I'm going to teach you from the stage of ideation down to the implementation stage, down to where you actually start collecting checks from people online because they are purchasing your product. Until next time, my name is Annie, and this is the Print on Demand Secrets course by the Print Haven. Thank you. Bye-bye.